You know what I really don't like? In my lifetime, I have met lots of chefs. And this YouTube chef just dismembered somebody and threw their body parts into the water so that he wouldn't be caught. A YouTube chef who's the son of a famous Spanish actor, Nepo baby, another person born with a silver spoon in their mouth and decided that they wanted to process dead animals, abuse them after they're dead, is sentenced to life in prison for murder. This guy, look at handsome, young, has everything going for him. But what did he decide to do? Chop up baby animals. Six semper tyrannis. They can all go. A court in Thailand found Daniel Sancho Branchalo, a member of a famous Spanish acting family, guilty of premeditated murder on Thursday and sentenced him to life in prison in a lurid case that involved the victim being dismembered. The details are gruesome. Get ready. This is some Halloween shit. Koh Samui Provincial Court issued an initial sentence of death for Sancho, but commuted it to life in prison due to his cooperation during trial. Yeah, he probably, I'm against the death penalty, so I think that's pretty good. I think we should interview him and find out why he thought it was okay. The 30-year-old chef with a YouTube channel has been charged with murder of Edwin Arrieta Arteaga, a 44-year-old plastic surgeon from Colombia, when both were vacationing on the Thai holiday island Koh Phangan August last. So they have this full moon rave thing. They were out there raving, doing drugs, having fun, all night raves. 44 seems a little old for that, but who am I to judge? You're 44 and you got a little scratch and you want to go bang some. Do your thing, go to the raves in Thailand. Who am I to judge? Go to the full moon range. The convicted man is the son of Rodolfo Sancho Aguirre, a prominent Spanish actor. He's also been enacted. Both parents are 49 years old and attended Thursday's court session. Can you imagine being there watching your kid dismembered? People? Oh my God. Oh my God. Why did he kill him though? I don't understand it. Quoted Sancho's father's telling media after the verdict that he intended to always keep fighting for his son. That's the thing. You can love bad people. I know there's a people out there, maybe some of you hate who love bad people. We've all fallen in love with bad people. You might love your kids even though they're bad people in this case, He got into a fight with Arietta for allegedly trying to sexually assault him. He said that Arietta fell as they scuffled and hit his head on a bathtub, losing consciousness and then dying. This is the story of the person who survived, right? This 44-year-old tried to sexually assault the 30-year-old. Seems okay, maybe something's going on. And then slips and falls, hits his head, dead. What do you do then? He said it wasn't premeditated. But then he acknowledged dismembering the victim's body and disposing of the parts on land and at sea. For the charge of concealing or damaging the body, he received a 4-month prison sentence, reduced to 2 months for acknowledging the act. But why do they say it was? But then he also pleaded not guilty to the charge of destroying another person's documents, the victim's passport, for which he received a 2-year prison term. Okay, so why did he tear up the passport? This is weird, right? There's a holiday island, a celebrity connections, lurid details, coverage in the Spanish media. Everyone's talking about it. It's a big deal. 2 trash collectors found what the Bangkok Post newspaper described as a sawed-off pelvis and intestines weighing 5 kilograms, 11 pounds in a fertilizer sack at a garbage dump. Yeah, that sounds like chef work right there. That sounds like what I've known lots of chefs. I think that's what they would do. I think the chefs would do that. They cut the legs off and the body, and they put the pelvis out there. It's a great way to dispose of a body, right? Maybe you'll never get caught. How'd they catch him? Established a narrative claiming to the press that Sancho had confessed to the murder and saying he had planned it because Arietta threatened to disgrace him and his family by revealing their alleged sexual relationship. Man, I thought we were past this. It's okay to have a sexual relationship with a dude, man. God damn. You're going to kill a guy because he's going to tell everybody that you're. Come on. This is why when you find out that Secret Service are having affairs and stuff, it's really bad because then the people who they're having affairs with can blackmail them to find out, where the president's going to be next week and stuff like that. Or this is why when presidents are paying off porn stars, it's important because they're not supposed to be able to get blackmailed to, I don't know, get the nuclear codes or something, if they're afraid that someone else is going to find out. People want to keep their secrets. They're willing to kill and dismember each other over it. Ugh. Sancho thought Sancho, through his father and his lawyer, said that this was a distorted version of what he told police and denied having a sexual relationship with Arietta. But they obtained surveillance videos showing Sancho purchasing a knife, rubber gloves, garbage bags, and cleaning solution at a convenience store before Homeboy was dead. Like, that's premeditated. Jeez Louise, he regretted his actions, he said at the trial. I'm sorry that I'm sorry that a life has been lost and that parents have lost a son. I'm sorry that his family was not able to bury him properly. I'm also sorry for what I did after the death. Ugh, that's so disgusting and sad. He's gonna spend his whole life in prison now because he was afraid somebody was gonna out him. That's so sad. Well, look, if someone's holding a secret over you, the cover up is always worse than the crime. Always. That's an axiom that I've always lived by. Every time I've had something happen in my life where I'm like, oof, this could look bad, face the music right away. The cover up is always worse than the crime. I've had, I was in charge of lots of people, and sometimes bad things happened where people did things they weren't supposed to, and I was there as the boss, and it was like, I gotta fire you, buddy. I can't cover this up because the cover up is always worse than the crime. Think about someone like Donald Trump. He could have done the porn star and faced the music. Hey, yeah, baby, I like you, porn star. I want the porn star. She was a good golfer. She was a good golfer. And so I had the porn star. You know, we all would have been like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty nasty business. Maybe he wouldn't have been president, but he covered it up. And now he's a 34-time convicted felon. He's convicted of 34 felonies because the cover up is always worse than the crime. That's the lesson. Ugh. But goddamn. Also, if someone's gay, just let them be gay. What's the problem? Why is it such a big thing, man? It's 2024. Get over it. Oh, Bartleby. Oh, humanity.